Hello guys, so today I'm going to be making a video about how to make a terrarium or enclosure or vivarium, whatever you want to call it, for Panda King isopods, but in general, isopods. So let's get into it. So obviously you're going to need isopods. I'd recommend buying some springtails, some leaf litter. If you get any from outside, I'd recommend boiling it. Something rocks for the substrate, or maybe calcium or something like that. Calcium blocks, you don't have to get these are optional, and sphagnum moss, and obviously you're going to need substrate. I'm also going to add some pieces of wood just to mix around the substrate so the substrate's nice and healthy, and yeah, it's like a substrate, not just a dirt. So firstly we're going to make some of the substrate. Once we have some of the rocks, and obviously you're going to need some dirt or soil. If you get it from outside, I'd use a reptile and insect safe disinfectant. So if it's from outside, just get some of your disinfectant and spray it. And yeah, if it's from outside, don't do that if it's store-bought, because you won't need to. Okay, so once you've got this, I'm just going to pull up my hoodie sleeves. You're going to mix it around, okay? So if you're a neat freak, you can do it with something, but I'm just going to do it with my hand. Mix it around. If there's any plastic in it, remove it. But just while you're mixing it around, just make sure there's no worms or anything if you get it from outside, but yeah, or other insects. You don't want anything like a wall and maybe some weird stuff like that. Just get everything out while you're mixing it through, and then if you need any more dirt, get some more, but I don't think I will need any more. Sorry, I didn't point the camera while I was doing it. And remove roots. Try to remove roots. It's fine if you don't, it will help the soil, but just don't look best. So, there we go. This is going to be my Isopod bin substrate. As you can see, oh, you can't because the privacy half, which I'll talk about here in a little bit, is just full of mud and rocks. Now, privacy part. That's going to be on the moist side, so it's dark on one side if I have it out, and then light on the other. You don't need to have that, that's just a note, you do need to have a dry and moist side, but not a privacy layer. Me, just wanting to add something, and if you see a beetle or anything like that, if you get it from outside, just chuck it out. And make sure you've sprayed it with disinfectant before and after this, once you know everything's out. That's if it's not store-bought substrate. On to the next part. So, you're going to need some moss for the wet side. You need to have a bone dry side and a wet side. When they go in, they will dry since I put the ventilation on, and yeah. So you'll just want to get some sphagnum moss, or I would just stick with sphagnum moss since it's the best moss out there in my opinion. And just put it in on the dry side. I mean the wet side, not on the dry side. You won't want it on the dry side. Scatter it out if you want. Try to keep it on the dry side. Once you've done that, you may have said, hey, you forgot about calcium blocks. Don't worry, no I haven't. So grab a few of your calcium blocks. Your fingers may go white, don't worry. And if you've got a plastic bag, put them in a separate box. I meant in a plastic bag if you've got a plastic bag. Yes, it looks a bit weird, but once you I only had a big one, and then get your calcium blocks in there and just smash them. All smashed up. There's a little hole, so I'm just gonna do this. Pour these in. Pour this juicy calcium in, which you're so good for the reproductive of the isopods. So they'll have a population boom. And once you've done that, just dump calcium blocks in the soil and mix them around. Once you've done that, you want to get your leaf litter. Only maybe if you have giant leaves like me, just split it up and just crack it up and put it in. So, if you got any leaf litter from outside, I would recommend boiling it, just to get rid of any bacteria, since everything loves it. Foreign isopods, mites, anything really, just that you don't want mixing around with your isopods. And if you've got Viv Clean and boil it and then clean it with this, even better. So it's completely insect safe and reptile safe. So not the moment you've all been waiting for, but nearly the moment that you've all been waiting for. Springtails. These guys, even though isopods are a clean-up crew, need a clean-up crew. So yeah, springtails, do that for them. So I'll just recommend getting your springtail colony or buying one and just do this. And also the soil's really good. Loads of springtails. All in. Don't see any movement, just in case. There we go. And I might keep that if I need it. So once you've done that, I'm going to mix it around again. So once you've mixed it around, it doesn't look like I have, but I have. Once you've mixed it around, now is the time you've all been waiting for. I would recommend keeping and putting in there whatever they came in. Add the isopods. They're all out. And look at them go. I'll just quickly get them and then done. Thank you guys for watching. I'm just going to do a quick tutorial of what I've done. I've placed a hide in between the middle of the dry side and the moist side. I have created a little cave for them to go into. This is the moist side. That's a little guy. And thank you for watching. I hope I'll see you soon. And remember to like and subscribe. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.